Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Um, hmm. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, let me try to do something about that. Okay. Hmm. Maybe this will help. Probably not much, but I'll give it a try. Now, streaming. How's that? Now streaming. See if that'll move the dial a little bit. Nope, not much at all. Okay, well, I tried. I tried. Okay, so fancy, thank you so much for being here first. And Mackenzie, why that woman show up to meet the Pope looking like Lucifer, Lucifer's mama? Um, the same reason she went to Germany dressed in a barbed wire dress. Um, tacky. Tacky. Do you remember when she went to Germany wearing that barbed wire dress? I could not believe it. Camilla Parker Bowles in Germany. Let me see if I can find that hideous, ugly dress that she wore. She showed up looking like the ghost of World War II pass. By the way, thank you for 34 months membership. Okay, let me see. I have that for you. I'll show you. She came to Germany. Oh, did that not take? Okay, let me try it again. I just, you know what I think is the thing that caused this wardrobe malfunction in Germany? Because she made it a point to go to Princess Diana's dressmaker. So he said, "Oh, okay. If that heifer wants to dress, I am going to dress her." And so he went to the Joann's Fabric and found something that looked like barbed wire. But I tell you what, a lot of soldiers risk their life crawling beneath barbed wire trying to get away from the enemy or trying to attack the enemy. A lot of people in prison have actually had to squeeze through barbed wire for freedom. You know what would stop that? Put Camilla on the other side of it. Put Camilla on the other side of the barbed wire, and that right there will stop all escapes from happening. Just put Camilla on the other side of that barbed wire, and those people would stop dead in their tracks. They wouldn't go any further. As a matter of fact, don't even use barbed wire. Just put Camilla there. Get some like Camilla cardboard cutouts and just put them along the perimeter of any place that you feel should be impenetrable. And that will stop all aggression, all escapes, pretty much stop everything. Yeah. Instead of build that wall, print those life-size Camilla cardboard cutouts. And that will stop everything. Got a problem with migrants? Which, by the way, I am very liberal on the idea of migration. I hope you guys know that. Um, I won't explain that again, but um, yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, she would stop it. Hmm. Let's see. Clary, hello, says, I heard she had rad for Halloween. Look at her there. Look at her. Look at how she's hiding behind Charles. Why does she always look at the flipping camera? Anyway, save the date. Save the date. Yeah, we got some new information coming out. Two things for the Duchess of Sussex. So, that is beautiful Montecito, California, in Santa Barbara County. I think Montecito, doesn't that mean little mountains, right? Anyway, with that wonderful microclimate that they have, because of the breeze blowing off of the ocean and the mountains in the distance, they have like their own little weather going on. It's almost ideal year round. Rarely do they have extremely bad weather. What a wonderful place to be. So Megan got up today and decided to tease us a little bit. Yes, she decided she would give us a bit of a tease. And I'm going to share that with you right now. I hope this is it. Well, let's see. Let's see. So, what could it possibly be? One more time. Save the date. As ever. What could it mean? Are there any clues here? Are there any clues? October 28th. Well, aside from her walking in the garden, I can't imagine what it means. I mean, she has something wrapped around her shoulders. She's reaching up to a tree. Is it some new kind of fruit spread? Could it be the return of the raspberry spread? I mean, what is it? I tell you what, you guys better wake up early that day because we just don't know what it is. But she said to save the date. And our response, of course, is yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, per copyright, I thought it would be wise to change the music. So that is why, if you've seen it on the Instagram, my video here sounds a little different, but I just wasn't sure where she got the music from. So I thought it was wise to, change it. Okay. Hello, Joan Garcia, Carolyn Mentor, Vanessa Jones, and Miss Viv. Miss Viv, what's going on? Uh-oh, do we have those numbers back again? Why are those numbers here? We got those numbers again, don't we? Oh, Lord. I don't know how to fix that either. They're doing some adjustment. We didn't have numbers yesterday, though, did we? Oh, Lord. The numbers are back. Hi, Hazel Jones. Oh, how did that happen? By the way, you guys, a special message to Geraldine White. Miss Jerry has 45 months membership. 45 months membership. So I'm pretty sure at some point Miss Jerry will be watching. Also, you guys, please send your prayers for Geraldine White, because not only has she had some health setbacks herself, but her sister has been ailing as of late. And so she's not only um, trying to get herself strong and healthy, but she's also caring for her sister. Um, so it's been no easy task, but please do send her your prayers and every kind thought that you have because what she is going through right now is monumental. But if anyone can get through it with the Lord's help, it will be Miss Jerry. So, congratulations, Miss Jerry, for 45 months membership. Miss Jerry is unable to join us on the chat, so from time to time, I share that with her directly. So, thank you again, Geraldine White. Let's see. Carolyn Baker says, I believe she's walking in an olive grove. Well, hello to you too. An olive grove, perhaps a flavored olive oil. Hmm. Now that's interesting. I don't know why, but there's just something so biblical about olive groves, olives. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That is pretty exciting if that is the case. Huh. Olives. Well, I'm going to look forward to that. And yes, if you all remember during the filming of As Ever, was it season 2, where she went to go and visit an olive farm, olive grove? So, wow. And Megan loves to cook gourmet food. So, it is a good fit for our Duchess. And I wonder if it's going to have something to do with Christmas. Anyway, October 28th, save the date. Marcy Foreman, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you again, Carolyn Baker. So, again, save the date, October 28th. Can you do that? Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, teases October 28th, reveal as for As Ever brand. Let's see. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, shared a cryptic Instagram video on October 23rd, 2025, depicting her walking through a sunlit orchard with the caption, Save the Date, 10/28/25, signaling an upcoming announcement for her lifestyle brand As Ever, launched in February 2025 after rebranding from American Riviera Orchard. As Ever offers home and food products like jams and wines through the Netflix food products. Um, like wait, offer yeah, food products like jams. All right, Netflix partnership. Got it. I lost my place there. Emphasizing fresh, approachable luxury, inspired by Marco's California life. The teaser follows the brand pattern of surprise releases and may introduce. Oh, I can't take it. Hold on, you guys. When I have to look at a black background with white letters, my eyes are burning. I know I'm almost done, so give me a second. I'm literally sitting here with my eyes closed. I do not like reading from a black background. That hurts. Okay, where did I leave off? May introduce new seasonal items tied to fresh produce amid positive fan reactions on social media. Okay, get this out of here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Does that do that to anyone else? Am I the only one that has that problem? I don't know how people have the dark background on their phones. That would ruin my eyesight. I cannot take it. Oh, oh, that burns. That burns, burns, burns like a ring of fire. Kevon Slim says, now we're going to have 5 days of endless speculation from the UK media. Thank you so much for the super chat. And yes, you are absolutely right. Um, One of the things about us that we have become accustomed to is the fact that we write the headlines in our head only to have those headlines validated by that horrible British tabloid media. Um, oh, and even what's his name? Patrick J. Adams, whenever he does an interview, when it gets to the topic of Meghan, he said he's writing the headlines in his head. He's already figuring out what's going to be trending the next day based on his response. And yes, that can be very tricky, but it it makes us choose our words carefully, I would imagine. I know I do. Um, so I saw this literally just before I came on. I saw this. Makeup artist Daniel Martin unveils glowing new collab inspired by his inner goth. And of course, goth, short for gothic. Wearing black, lots of dark tones, dark makeup, eyeliner, dark lipstick, the whole goth movement, which is kind of fun. Goth is it's kind of like every day is Halloween, isn't it? But if you are familiar with goth, then black is the uniform color. And as you can see, the candle that he has collaborated to create, it comes in a black container. You see there it says, for me, wellness and what is that? Self care go way beyond makeup. Isn't that something? Well, anyway, I want to support Daniel Martin. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how I can get that. If you go to his Instagram, you will find the information there. So, again, if you go to Daniel Martin's Instagram, if you are interested in supporting his collaboration, I haven't had a chance to really check it out because I promise you, I only just saw it maybe 5 minutes before I came on. And so I quickly threw this on so that I would at least be able to tell you about it. Also, there's an article in People Magazine. You know what? Let's just go to the article, shall we? People Magazine, Daniel Martin. Yeah, let's just go there so we can see what's up. Okay. All right. He's serious about this too. So, makeup artist Daniel Martin unveils glowing new collab inspired by his inner goth. The renowned makeup artist teams up with pet-friendly brand Champion, Compion, Companion, Compion, companion. Oh, companion, companion candles for an unexpected fall set with a portion of proceeds supporting Mission Meow. Oh God, wordplay. Mission Meow. Mission Meow. I'm sure that that's some kind of animal shelter. Mission Meow. Lord have mercy. Now, see, this is what's going to lead to the decline of Western civilization. Mission Meow. Don't do that. Don't do that. Mission Meow. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Ooh. Ooh. I see the price. Ooh. I see the price, Daniel. Let's ooh. Well, well, I'm not the hero I thought I was. Mission Meow. Okay, anyway, here's the link at the top of the chat. I'm going to post it. Mission Meow. Wait till you see that price, Meow. I'm sure it's worth it. Plus, the money goes toward a great cause. Cause they have something called Mission Meow. Okay, there it is at the top of the chat. Thought I would share that with you because we love Daniel Martin for the way that he has taken care of our Duchess, notwithstanding the fact that he is an all-around great guy. So, ooh, I bet it's nice though. I bet it is. And in collaboration with celebrity makeup artist Daniel Martin, Laforêt Noir captures the elegance of contrast, the crisp lift of winter mint balanced by the quiet warmth of embered juniper. It's a fragrance that feels modern yet timeless, minimal yet layered. The candle designed to transform everyday moments into something quite magic. Inspired by Daniel's thoughtful aesthetic and his black cat Wheezy, who knows a thing or two about mystery, this candle is safe for every companion. Pet friendly, clean, and vet approved. A portion of proceeds support, you got it, Mission Meow, a Meow Mission, Meow Mission, helping more cats find safe homes filled with love and light. So, oh, the candle is 11.8 ounces. You know what? For that price, I mean, 11.8 ounces, you're going to get a lot of use out of that candle. I mean, it is kind of big. So you're going to get a lot of use out of that candle. So I think it's worth the price. Oh, Lord. You know what, guys? Just when I thought I've had all of the wordplay that I can take, are you ready for another one? Are you ready for another one? Your purchase donates $1 to support Jetwag Animal Rescue Inc. Jetwag. You get that? Jetwag. Look, somebody help me overturn this table. I cannot take another wordplay. I want to be very dramatic and overturn this table like I'm on one of those housewife franchise. I want to throw a drink in somebody's face and overturn this table. Jetwag. Jetwag. Oh my God. So, Meow Mission and Jetwag. You know what? If there is one more word play, I promise you, not only am I going to throw a drink in somebody's face, which is going to be interesting because I'm here by myself right now. I may have to throw it in my own face. I am going to throw a drink in my own face and I'm going to turn this table over and then I'm going to storm out of here. One more word play, and I promise you, I am going to wreck this place. I'm going to go ballistic. I'm going to go ham. So I'm warning, one more word play. I hate word plays. I mean, not hate them, but I don't like them every 5 minutes. AM, thank you so much for the PayPal. Thank you very much for that. And thank you for supporting Royal Sussex, home of the. Actually, what are we the home of? Anyway, thank you for supporting Royal Sussex. All right. And good luck to you, Daniel. Godmothers gather. Courtney Adamo and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. The family home is a book written by Courtney Adamo. And well, anyway, they're going to be at the Godmothers, that bookshop that Meghan and, oh, what's her name? Oprah Winfrey and a few other people visited. You guys remember that? Well, anyway, that is Thursday, October 23rd. So, wait a minute. Is that now? Why did I think that was tomorrow? Wait a minute. We should have some pictures coming out, right? Wait, is that tomorrow or tonight? Oh, that must be today. And it's sold out, you guys. Yeah, it is. It's sold out. Today's event is sold out. Why did I think that was tomorrow? Anyway, you know what? We were supposed to be able to watch it live on Substack. Oh Lord, I am losing track of my days. let me go to one of the reliable sources and see if I can find some photos because there's the photos. There's the photos. Okay. Ask and you shall receive. You know what, guys? We're going to be on here for a long, long time. Okay. As I receive photos, I am going to share photos. So give me just a second here, and I'm going to share what I got with you. Are you ready? So far, I have just this one, but I have a very reliable source on the. There we go. There we go. Megan is going with the slick back bun. Ha. Huh. What do you think? Looking good, Duchess. Looking good. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that was tomorrow. This week has gotten away from me, you guys. I do apologize. I am totally discombobulated. I thought tomorrow was Thursday. Okay, I'm looking for another reliable source to see if I can find another pick. And so far, that is it for picks. So again, I am going to be keeping one eye on what I'm doing and another eye on the Instagram or Twitter so that as soon as a photo comes out, I'm going to share it with you. How's that? I think that's fair. That's not asking too much, is it? Okay. Um Oh wait. Oh, why did I not see that one before? Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is it for now. And as I said, I promise if there's anything else available, I will share it with you. If it started, what time was the start time? Let me go back and take a look at that. If it's 4 o'clock, where's that at? 6 p.m., which is, oh, it started almost an hour ago. You guys, we were supposed to be watching this live. I wouldn't even start it had I known, and I think we have missed it. Oh, but I think you would have to have a subscription to Substack to watch it, right? I think it was live on Substack. Oh man. So yeah, I think those pics are screenshots. Once again, that is our Duchess at the Mother's Bookstore. Now, I'm going to do something here because whoever was nice enough to post those images, they stacked them, and I'd rather you get a nice close up like this. And where's the other one at? Well, I am going to be busy as a cat covering up poop tonight, trying to get the info. And this. There you go. That's better. I didn't like the photo stacked. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Our new book is here. Order your signed copy. The Family Home. So apparently, husband and wife has 5 children, and this book is all about home decor and so on and so forth. So Courtney Adamo and her husband Michael, they well, anyway, they have their, let me see here. I want to make sure I give you the proper information. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? She would definitely have some pics when they come out. So I'm going to keep an eye on her as well. Anyway, you can order this book from Amazon, of course. Again, if you are so inclined, you can order the book from Amazon. Our book is in your hands. This is the most wonderful part of writing a book. Thank you for your feedback so far. We wanted to create a book that feels joyful and inspiring, but also one that feels realistic and tips that are achievable. So, this sort of feedback means a lot. Okay. Yes. So, it's a book about home. I received your wonderful book yesterday and I am really enjoying reading it. The ideas are good and also realistic. The photographs are so warm, and I can feel that these are happy family homes. All right, Geneva. That is a review from Geneva. Well, if that's her husband, I can see why they got 5 kids. Oh man, I'm looking at her Instagram and there are some beautiful images there. But yeah, if that's her husband, I understand why there's 5 kids. My goodness. Okay. Well, there you have it. Let's see. Antoinette Kennedy says, Baron, I believe it's over because I couldn't bring up on Substack. Okay. Oh, I would have watched it somehow, but I did not realize it was today. Everything in my being was saying tomorrow, tomorrow. And I guess because we heard about it so late, I could not believe that it was actually today. Oh man. Oh well. Um, I'm sure that someone will share it. In the meantime, let me go and see if I can grab another image of today's event. And so far, no, just those 2 photos. All right, so I'm going to keep it moving then. Dun, dun, dun. What the hell is that? Dun, dun, dun. Um, why you ever see like, oh, I shouldn't say that because that sounds so terrible. But I am picture okay, I'll just say this, and then if you understand where I'm going, you understand where I'm going. I don't want to say it because it seems so cruel, but do you remember the Exxon Valdez, the aftermath? Okay, that's all I'll say about that. Um, I'm serious though. That's all I could think of. Let's see. Over here on the left, it says, "Why are they wasting the Pope's time when they know they're going straight to hell?" uh, One of the squatties said what everybody else was thinking. Why is y'all wasting the Pope's time knowing that y'all about to go to hell? Why? It's a foregone conclusion that no matter what you're doing, you're going to hell anyway. So why y'all wasting the Pope's time? That man busy. He just got in office, and y'all coming up in there with all of that old fornication, adulterer vibe. That man ain't got time for that. You know, He just found out he was black. That man just found out he black. Why y'all bringing all of this to him? He's still adjusting to his African roots. And y'all coming up in there with all of that old adulterous, um, nasty phone calling, home wrecking vibe. Leave that man alone. He's got a church to run. There's a billion Catholics around the world looking to him for guidance. And then, of course, he's looking to 23andMe, or what is the other one? He's got a lot he's trying to figure out. That's my point. And here y'all come with all of that old adult stuff. Give that man a break. He's adjusting to life as the Bishop of Rome. He don't even know where all the bathrooms are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he don't even get his mail. Like that electric bill that I sent him. He don't get all of his mail. So give the man a break. Go on back to the Church of England where they tolerate that nonsense. But leave Pope Leo alone. And take National Velvet with you. Take Secretariat with you. Woo! Anyway, Dr. Scholler says, what has King Charles done to deserve or earn title of head of Church of England? Man cheats on first wife with mistress, now queen, becomes head of church, very King Henry VIII. Nothing about this Vatican visit is about British people. It's all about vanity and survival of the monarchy. Here, Dr. Scholler. Give them hell. I mean, they going there anyway. And take a look here. I couldn't understand what was going on with that hat. And then I saw this. I'm like, either that's a ravenous squirrel or that's a short winged bat, or those are some type of weapons on a spike or something. But if you notice, it kind of reminds you of her hat, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Kind of reminds you of her hat. So maybe her hat is not just aesthetically bizarre, but maybe the hat has some type of defense properties. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if she took her hat and like push a button, maybe those things on her hat start spinning and can cut through anything. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with that hat, but it looks rather menacing. Let me see. Ms. Z says, "Is that Halloween? Is that a Halloween costume that Camilla is wearing?" Well, you know what? The Halloween parties do start the week before, right? And so maybe she thought that the Vatican had a costume contest. I mean, after all, she did go to Germany dressed as Bob Wire, and of course, Charles went dressed as Grandpa from the Monsters. So, but yeah. Anyway, thank you, Miss Z, for the super chat. I do believe that she's starting early with her costumes. It's a fancy dress party. Carolyn Baker says it's a photo op with a black pope. You know, they have to fan a black man. Isn't that the truth? Thank you, Carolyn Baker. If there's a black person, they want to try to get them in the picture. They like to go on record as being tolerant. So I wouldn't doubt if that's the reason. But given their history, at some point, they are going to start briefing against them. Yeah, given their history, they're going to start briefing against them. And then take a look here. You can see the very pleased appearance that Pope Leo has, that he has been coerced into spending some time in close quarters with that woman, Camilla, the home wrecker. She's been breaking up families since the 1980s, probably since the 1970s. But anyway, he's trying to do his best to save face and do his duty as the Bishop of Rome for this official state visit. As you know, Rome and the Vatican, they are independent of one another. Rome is, of course, the city. I guess it's the capital of Italy, right? Is that the capital? Anyway, and the Vatican, well, that is independent of the city of Rome. So the Vatican is the world's smallest country. It is the small. It's a micro state. They have their own post office. They have their own banks. They it's the Vatican. It is not only the home of the Bishop of Rome, the Pope, the head of the Catholic Church, head of the Church of a billion people, but it is also a nation unto itself. So, um, yeah, and those guys that you see with those bright uniforms, that's the Swiss Guard. They have been protecting the popes for what, 500-600 years or something like that. You have to be from Switzerland if you want that position. So I'm waiting to see when they get the first black Swiss Guard. Wait a minute. Have there been any black Swiss Guards for the Pope? Yes, the Swiss Guard has included non-white members, and the first non-white guard joined in 2002. However, every member of the Swiss Guard must be a Swiss citizen to join. Okay, that explains why it ain't been that many. Um, okay, I'm looking for the black one. I don't see him. And I'm pretty sure if he's there, I would notice him. Well, anyway, it doesn't give a name. I guess it's not important. But there were no non-white Swiss guards before 2002. Well, you got to be from Switzerland, so I'm sure that's the only reason. There's not that many young men of that age group that you know. Oh well. So okay. So there you go. Little information for you. Okay. All right, moving on. So, someone decided that Camilla's outfit inspired a Halloween image. So they went to AI, and AI depicted Camilla as a Halloween character. There you go. Well, you know what? I always said that's an old batty broad. Yep, there you go. Mm-hmm. I know. You know what? If you didn't know that was Camilla, if you had never seen Camilla before, you would think, wow, that's an interesting costume that pensioner is wearing. She fits right in. Now, you guys, on a more serious note, there was a bit of a fright for the Queen Consort today. There was a bit of a fright. There's a lot of art in the Vatican, and some of the art depicts heaven, hell, and everything in between. And shocking to everyone in their delegation, Camilla was frozen in her tracks because while looking around at all of that beautiful historic artwork, she came across a piece that looked so familiar that it was enough to make the hair on her back, on her knuckles, on top of her feet, it made all of her hair stand up. The hair on her chin, all of her hair was standing up because of what she saw that frightened her so bad. I mean, just take a look at the fear in her eyes. What could be so frightening to her? Well, looking at one of the chapels, they have those little side chapels. She noticed that there was this huge art piece in the rear, or should I say at the high altar of one of those chapels. And as you can see, the figure in that painting looks familiar, doesn't it? That's what struck terror, is that she looked over and saw that and noticed some old decrepit woman looking back at her, looking back from the pits of hell. Now, people aren't sure exactly what is it about this image that startled her, but it said that the figure in that painting seemed to be reaching out for her as though she was very familiar or something. I don't know. But if you can figure out why she was so terrified looking at this painting depicting hell, um, Judgment Day or whatever it is, Dante's Inferno, let me know. I can't figure it out. I mean, I'm looking and I don't really understand it. You got to have some kind of religious background to understand some of this artwork, but it's something about this painting that just scared the crap out of her. I mean, you could just see the fear in her eyes. You know what I mean? I mean, take a look at her. She's dumbfounded. Anyway, they said that her courtiers rushed her away from that chapel as soon as they could. they rushed her they rushed her away as soon as they could because they didn't want her to take a spell when she looked up and saw this image looking back at her. um and then of course, as Camilla walked through the Vatican, for most people, they saw these beautiful gilded halls and chapels and everything. But for me, if I squint my eyes just tight enough, this is what I see. I see the bride of Satan, the spawn of Satan, marching through the pits of hell. There she is. Yeah. That looks more like it though. That looks more like it. I don't know why she reminds me of that the Emperor on Star Wars. Remember him? I don't know why she reminds me of him. What it is about that, but yeah, there's Camilla looking right at home. Is if that painting were to come alive, and that figure in the painting began to walk around, this is what it would look like. uh anyway, what is it? The Times, they had this cartoon in the Times. You can see Charles inside of the confessional. You see the curtain there. If you look below, you see a pinstripe suit, right? You see that pinstripe suit? That's Charles. You see his shiny shoes and his trousers. And Charles is like, "Oh, forgive me, my father. Oh, forgive me, father." And of course he says, "But if you think that's bad, you should meet my brother." So yeah, Charles did go, and they said he did confess. And even though there were no images of it, one of the artists sketched a depiction of Charles going to confession. And of course, a very nervous Camilla standing by, hoping that she wasn't mentioned at all. But obviously, Charles could not get through a confession without bringing up the queen consort. So, oh well. And I got one more question for you all. Why is this woman always looking at the camera? Why does she always look at the camera? Does she know that it's not mandatory to look into the camera? There is a rule: let the camera find you. You're not supposed to look into the camera. She does that every flipping time. Let the camera find you. See, here's some other areas of her time on the throne where she could not stop looking at the camera. It is not mandatory. Stop looking at the camera. You're going to break it. I mean, the way she looked at the camera, you would think she had, like she was the cat that ate the canary. She's always looking at the flipping camera. I can't stand it. Try to be more professional. Anyway, that's what happened today. Charles and the Queen Consort went to the Vatican, and Camilla decided today was a good day to wear that rather bizarre veil with her hat or whatever she's wearing. Anyway, she looked a mess as usual. And then, of course, they say it's very difficult to try to turn them into a housewife, right? Some people, you cannot turn them into a housewife. Why has she got her legs stuck out? Why she got her legs stuck out? Is she trying to entice all of those Swiss guards? She saw all of those young men, um, lonely, away from home, and eager to please. Old habits are hard to break, ain't they? See how she got their legs stuck out like, hey, hubba hubba, hey, what your name is? Are you new around here? Is there some place we can go for a drink? Why she got her legs stuck out like that? As if somebody's interested. What was she trying to trip Pope Leo or something? Put your leg back. Ain't nobody trying to get with you. That's a tough habit to break, ain't it? Yeah, we know. We know. All of those virile young men around, and her with that old fuddy duddy. Yeah, you cannot turn everybody into a housewife, so they say. And of course, you guys, listen, aside from that fright that Camilla had with the with that painting depicting what happens when you go to hell, there was another incident. People thought the worst. No, seriously, people thought the worst. At a certain point, Camilla started to, well, I don't know how to say it. She began to smoke. Yes, it was noticeably smoke coming off of her. Nobody knows why, but it just seems like there was the smell of burning flesh. Every time someone got near her, it was noticeable, the smell of burning flesh. Some people said that it was synthetic fibers because she wears some really cheap stuff. Some people say that it was just kind of warm in the room, and others seem to think that because of the way she has lived her life, because of all the sins that she has been responsible for, that the climate, the surroundings did not agree with her. I mean, after all, this is a consecrated church, the basilica, one of the holiest places in the world. So of course, um, the atmosphere is unsuitable for someone of her temperament. You understand? And because of that, people thought that there was a new pope. You know, if they say if it's white smoke, then they, you know, but it was kind of confusing. They saw the black smoke and they thought that they were voting and everything. So anyway, it was very confusing, and they had to, send some people out and say it's a false alarm. And just to save Camilla's dignity, they said they didn't know where the smoke was coming from. But to save her dignity, they just said they couldn't identify the source of the smoke. But it definitely has nothing to do with a new pope. Leg says the crypt keeper needs to put that hood back up. Yes, I'm trying to figure out when she came to the airport, how was she able to travel with her sickle? I mean, I know she's the queen consort, but a weapon like that, is that really allowed? Oh, I forgot. They fly private. Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure the Swiss guards had her check her sickle at the door. Bram Stoker's Camilla. They should have thank you for the super chat, by the way, Legs. Bram Stoker's Queen Consort. Another one of those scary books from Bram Stoker's. Bram Stoker's Consort. That's the name of it. And by the way, we have solved the question of the ages. Remember at the coronation when people saw the Grim Reaper running past that doorway back there? Well, turns out that was Camilla. Turns out that was Camilla. Even then, she had the thing for black veils and everything. So turns out that that was Camilla running past that doorway back there. You see, if you zoom in close enough, you can see the black veil. That was Camilla. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? All of this time, we've been trying to figure out who was that dark hooded figure running. Well, it turns out it wasn't a hood, it was her veil. But from a distance, it looked like a hood. Well, that was Camilla scurrying about the back halls of the what is that, the Westminster Abbey? Yeah, running past the choir or whatever. Yeah, that was Camilla. Pretty scary, huh? I'm scared just thinking about it. Anyway, that answers the age-old question: what the hell was that? Also, the security at the Vatican were taking no chances. They were taking no chances, realizing that Charles and Camilla are two of the most disgusting, vile individuals that have ever reigned. They decided that just in case Camilla started acting funny, they would call upon an exorcist. You know, just in case. I mean, Charles went to confession, Camilla may require an exorcist. And because of their visit to the Vatican, there was actually a sale on Amazon. You see that? I didn't buy it myself, but I'm thinking if they ever come to Chicago, I may have to invest in this. Those are exorcism kits. Yeah. A holdable cross, holy water, closed book, last rites, open book. Let me see. A pewter candlestick. What else is there? A small chalice, wafers, all kind of stuff you need. That's the type of, oh, and then on the left side, as you can see, they got stakes because, sometimes if the exorcism ain't going well, you might have to drive a stake. You know what I'm saying? You got to drive a stake. And then, of course, there is a weapon which includes silver bullets, um, because some of those immortals are allergic to silver. Um, anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff that can be used to defend oneself and also to remove evil spirits, to get them demons out. So, um, like I said, I may invest in one of these myself just to be safe. But yeah, so this guy, he's an old priest, and I think I saw him in the movie. I don't know who played him in the movie, but when they heard that Charles and Camilla was coming, the security forces at the Vatican didn't want to take any chances, so they called this guy. So there you go. Um, the other thing is Prince Paranoid. Andrew is convinced King Charles is trying to force him out of Royal Lodge and give it to Queen Camilla, the Queen Consort. You know what? I believe it. I believe it, and I'm going to tell you why. Camilla is an ornery old thing and might live to 100. But she has Ray Mill, which is the home that she owns outright. She owns it. And then there's an adjacent property which Charles purchased for £3 million so that there would be more privacy for Camilla. Well, considering that she is an immortal and has been around since the Inquisition, um, she likes her privacy, right? So Charles bought the adjacent property for fear that it might become a wedding venue or something like that. Well, anyway, I am convinced that whenever Charles goes to join his parents down in that storm cellar over at the St. George Chapel, Camilla will have to leave Clarence House, and she'll have to leave all of those properties, the Burke Hall in Scotland. She won't have access to Highgrove. So Charles probably wants to lease this house to Camilla, and Camilla's children will have the use of Ray Mill and the other property, which will be um, their property whenever Camilla goes to that storm cellar down in the basement of Westminster. I'm sorry, of St. George Chapel. So I'm thinking that's the way it's going to lay out. Is that Camilla is going to have a home for each of her children to inherit, and she will probably live out her days at Royal Lodge. Yep, that is the way I see it. Now, I don't have sympathy for him, but when the pile-on is this intense, it comes from every angle. Editor at large at the Mail on Sunday, Charlotte Griffith, discussed the allegations and declining mental health of Andrew, saying it is a lot for one human to take. You know what? I got a problem with this. Every time someone who is in the circle of trust, someone who is being protected even though they do not deserve it, the tabloid media have a real knack for giving aid and protection to people who do not deserve it. Charles III and William are going for the house. Why that house? Um, well, I don't know what makes that house so popular, but I do have a theory. I do have a theory. Besides what I just mentioned, that house is on the Great Windsor Estate. So the Great Windsor Estate, in theory, is supposed to be extremely secure. And maybe for Charles, he feels that when he's gone down in the storm cellar to join his parents and grandparents, that that house being located on the Great Windsor Estate will afford a certain level of security that maybe Camilla wouldn't have over at Ray Mill. Maybe after Charles is gone, she won't have royal protection anymore. So if she stays on the property over in Windsor, Great Park, or the Windsor Estate, then of course that's always going to be a safe place to be. So that's my theory. That's my theory as to why he would want that particular house for her, because it's not one of the main properties that William and Kate would, you know, have use for, and it would make a great dowager house. That's where the Queen Mother stayed, right? It's kind of like a dowager house. So yeah, I think that's the case. What do you think, Hazel Jones? Oh, Lydia Washington has joined us. Oh, there you go. Dowager consort and heirs have lit. There you go. See, I'm getting good at this, Hazel Jones, right? I am getting very good at this. Yeah, that's just what I was saying. It is really a dowager house, not some old, sick old man house. It's not a sick old man house, it's a dowager house. Hey, Lydia Washington, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, yes, there you go. That is the business address. By the way, you guys, this being so close to my birthday, in case you were interested in the official Royal Sussex business address, there it is right there on the screen. That is the official Royal Sussex business address. Um, so as I was saying about this, what's her name? Griffith, Charlotte Griffith. She is just one of several members of the British tabloid media that love to throw support behind people who don't really deserve it. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples of how they tend to uh, rally support behind some of the worst people. Now, I'm not saying that Philip Schofield is guilty of anything because I don't know. But they did not even want there to be an investigation. This man has been protected by the establishment, just like Dan Wooten was protected by the establishment. Philip Schofield was protected. And at a certain point, there were people from the British press saying that they were concerned about his mental health, right? They were so concerned about his mental health and that this may be too much for one person. And how come they weren't concerned about Meghan? How come they weren't concerned about Harry? How come they're still not concerned about Meghan and Harry, but they're so concerned about Philip Schofield? They are so concerned about Prince Andrew. There's all these concerns for people who don't deserve it. Just like when Victoria Newton lay off Kate, as though Kate deserves it. Kate is not a nice person. Kate that wore white to Meghan's wedding. Kate that allowed people to believe that Meghan made her cry, when the truth is she was the one that caused a lot of frustration and pain and agony to disrupt Meghan's wedding. Right? But oh, back off Kate. Like Kate is so nice. Kate is the villain. Kate is the one who deserves to go through all of the stress and the pressure, not Meghan. Kate has been an absolute menace to Meghan ever since she entered that family. And she continues with all of that copycat stuff. Back off, Kate. Lay off, Kate. Oh, she's under so much pressure. Oh, and I called over there. She called over there to check and see how they were doing. Did you ever call Montecito? Did you ever call Frogmore Cottage to see how Meghan was doing? No, because you didn't care. She's the one who signed off on the Jeremy Clarkson article, right? The woman who allowed Meghan to be bullied and humiliated with the Jeremy Clarkson article is the same woman crying, back off, Kate. Lay off Kate. Leave Kate alone. Kate's under too much pressure. The hell with Kate. All of y'all are in it together. Every single one of you. Kensington Palace, Clarence House, and probably the Middletons, all of them are in cahoots together. All of them are so threatened by Meghan. Lay off Kate. She's under a lot of pressure. Kate is a bully, and so is William. They're both awful people. That's why I say they're so selective. When I saw that, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. Do you hear me? Sick. I'm sick of it. Lay off of this one. Back off of this one. This one is under so much stress. Everybody is in dire condition unless it's an innocent member of the public, unless it was someone who was on the bus on 7/7 where you stalked them in the hospital. I mean, imagine all of the people that Victoria Newton is responsible for lots of pain and anguish because of the reporting from the Sun. And she has the nerves, the caucasity to say, lay off Kate. Kate's under a lot of stress. I mean, she was almost in tears. But you know why, right? Because, see, she's a woman of European heritage with dark hair. And so, as far as she's concerned, she looks in the mirror and she sees Kate looking back at her. She identifies with Kate. She feels her pain. She feels her struggle. I'm English. She's English. You know, we're all one big English happy family. She's the English Rose, just like she sees herself. And that's what's so diabolical is that they pretend like there's no bias, right? They pretend like there's no bias, but there is. There is. The people in the tabloid media, they're not just the typical Brit on the street. These are people that are all from that same, they're cut from the same cloth is what I'm trying to say. So when they say back off Kate, she really means back off me. Do not ever approach me. That's what she's saying. I mean, I don't have to be a psychologist to see exactly what's going on. She's Kate and Kate is her. She's defending Kate because she identifies with her. Kate is living the dream that everyone in her position wants to live. She doesn't identify with Meghan, so it's open season on Meghan. And as for Philip Schofield, do you guys remember that scene on the left side? Philip went driving with his mother. Do I hear any violins? Philip went driving with his mother, and it just so happens there was a photographer for the tabloids hiding behind the bushes so that when Philip came there at the appointed time, he would march his mother out of the car in a park that he's never visited in his life, and he would sit on the bench at the seaside so that he can tell his mother the heartbreaking news that he lost his job because of his uh, relationship in the workplace, a relationship with a subordinate, no less. And I'll leave it there. We don't know what age this relationship started, and therein lies the problem. But when Philip was being called out on social media, before the pressure got too hot and the police had to investigate, all of the reporters began to use the same talking points. He's been under a lot of stress. How much more can he take? This is too much for one man. It was all very contrived and orchestrated. Just like this was very contrived and orchestrated. So lay off Kate. And one of the squatties made this at the time, lay off Meghan. You see, the one thing that they did not depend on, or didn't count on, should I say, when Kate was missing for 172 days, is the fact that people who don't even follow the royal family were asking the question, why do we have to leave Kate alone? Isn't this the same type of uh, problems that you were causing for Meghan? Why do we have to be nice to her? Why do we have to give her a free pass? Why should we not laugh at her? Why should we not make her the butt of the joke? Even Jeannie Bond said, if you're going to keep abusing Meghan, then it's going to look very strange when you tell people to stop saying things about Kate, to lay off Kate. You can't have it both ways. Remember that? 6 months 6 months membership. Disclaimer, this is only to shade my favorite lazy sack of potato, Catherine Duchess of Dula. Oh, well, thank you for that. And thank you for 6 months membership. Lex says, Brand Britain protects the groomers, catfishers, and pedos. There you go. Thank you so much for that, Lex. I couldn't have put it better myself, but it's the truth. Those are the ones that they choose to protect. The grifters are protected. They circle the wagons. I've seen it time and time again. I've seen it with Schofield. I've seen it with Wooten. I've seen it with Kate, Charles with his cash for honors, and Andrew, even Andrew. But she was not protected. Princess Diana was not protected. There was nobody protecting her. Instead, they protected him. Diana had fulfilled her duty. And after that, they really cut her loose, left her to twist in the wind. It's a dirty business. It is. It really is. The things that they ignore, as Leg says, to protect certain people, the things that they will ignore. Anyway, I got that off my chest. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Oh, Shelly L. I'm sorry, I missed that. Thank you for the super chat. Hi, Baron. Hello, squaddies. Did anyone else catch Meghan on Substack this evening? It was awesome. No, I didn't see it. Much to my frustration, I missed it. I missed it. But I'm going to have to try to catch it somewhere. Oh, Thank you, Lydia Washington. 11 days till Royal Sussex birthday. I'll be age 29 again. 29 and holding. Yep, 29 and holding. All right, you guys, guess what? I am done. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and see if I can find any pics from tonight. Um, oh, there we go. I'll share this one with you. I only got that one. Okay, I'll share this one with you before I go. And if I can put anything up later, I certainly will. Okay. All right, let me show you this one. I totally forgot about the Substack. Not forgot about it, but I thought it was tomorrow. I thought it was for tomorrow. Anyway, there's our Duchess looking toned and athletic, tan and beautiful, with her hair in that slick back bun. So I'm going to take a look and see if I can find any other photos before I go. But then after that, I'm going to bid you all a very good night. Oh, did I share this one with you? Nope, not that one. Okay, let me grab that. These are all screenshots, by the way. But for now, it's the best we can do. In lieu of actually watching the video, I hope it is available to watch later. Okay, okay, I got another one here. Let me see. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I got 3 pics. Hang in there, I got 3. Hmm. All right. I'm going to let me do I want this one? Nah. It's identical to the other one. Oh, what the hell? Why not? I'll take that one and that one. All right, give me a minute, you guys, so I can get these ready for you. Yeah, they're kind of dark, so I want to bring a little light to them. Oh, I showed you that already, didn't I? Sorry about that. How about this? All right, where's this? Okay, this did not come up. Okay, I'm going so fast that let me see here. I'm kind of overwhelming. Okay, there's that. I showed you that. There we go. Having a bit of a laugh there. Well, you guys, I'm going to have to try to figure out how I can watch it. If I can sort it out, I will put it in the community post, in the post or community post, so that you will be able to watch it as well. Okay? So there you go. All right. And again, it is what, 9 shopping days to my birthday? If you are so inclined, it is not obligatory, but it is greatly appreciated. Um, that is the mailing address for Royal Sussex. And then, of course, there's also the oh, what does that say there? Just a token for amazing words do matter and chat buds. Oh, thank you so much, Paula girl. And thank you for the super chat. All right. Let me see. I'm looking for something else here. Nope, not that. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Gotta go over here and do that. Uh, oh, okay, that didn't work either. All right, again, you guys, I'm going to say good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to save the date on the 28th. Meghan has something coming out. We don't know what it is yet, but it should be great, and I cannot wait for it. So that's October the 28th. Our Duchess said save the date, so make sure you save the date. That's October the 28th. Okay. Okay. Save the date, October 28th. Official Lauren Brown. Hey, Lauren Brown. Long time no see. All right, save the date, October 28th. It rhymes. Save the date, October 28th. And anytime it rhymes like that, you know it's got to be good. Also, is that still at the top of the chat? Go and check out Daniel Martin's product. He's done a collaboration for a scented candle, which is supposed to be safe for all of your companions, whether they have 4 legs, 3 legs, or 2 legs. All of your companions is supposed to be safe. Made with wholesome ingredients, nothing toxic, I imagine. And anyway, we love Daniel Martin, not only because of the support for the Duchess of Sussex, but just because he's a great guy, very chill, and we want him to be successful. And there you can see on the left side where he's like helping to, um, you know, get the product tested and writing notes about the flavor notes and all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool, right? Right. All right. Love you guys. I will see you all next time. I don't think I have anything else. No. So should be pretty exciting. I'm going to take one last look to see if I see anything interesting for our Duchess. Oh, she looks beautiful here. She looks beautiful. Did I share that one with you? Let me see. Let me see. Did I share that one? Maybe, maybe not. Huh? Oh, oh, beautiful. Beautiful, breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Oh, Meghan and Harry get a surprise shout out on Nobody Wants This season 2. Oh, I saw that earlier. Yeah, it's copyrighted, so I cannot share the clip with you. But if you do watch that show, um, they um, they have like a little conversation, and somehow they bring Megan's name up, where the girl said, "And you thought you were going to be the next Meghan Markle," or something like that. And she says that she had saw Harry in a club years ago, and she thought that there was some type of vibe or something. So yeah, I saw that earlier. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lauren Brown. I'll be 29 again. Yes, I'll be 29 again. Okay. Good night, Mary H. Y'all see these numbers are back next to your name. I don't know what happened, but the numbers are back. I wish I could do something about it, but I don't know how to fix it. I mean, look at there. You can see the. Wait, can you see that or not? Oh, yeah, you can see. See, the chat is on the screen, but I don't know how to fix the number thing. Sorry about that. Oh, Lord. And I don't know how to. Oh, there you go. I was about to say, and now I don't know how to take that back off. Thank you, Cookies and Cream. Okay, cheers. Good night. Love you guys. See you next time.